pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
The Chiefs sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes going to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. Field brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first carry here for Jordan James.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
They get it that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set. Hang around, up. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Niner defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 19.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. Now Purdy. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now Purdy.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Mahomes will do it himself.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, 49ers. Dallas Goedert, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you're talking about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
43! 43! Hey, 57, 57!
Now Mahomes. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Second and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a route is